I would like to speak some wisdom into my followers that God speaks through you. And you probably don't even know it. That God speaks through you. Right? God, think about it. If he's got to come down here on earth, is he able to take his form? He can't. So he has to do things through people that are here already. God speaks through me. He speaks through you. He does deeds through people. He does deeds through me. It's all about, it's all about listening and being open to it. Like I'll be walking down the street and I'll get some kind of sudden like feeling or urge, like an intuition feeling, like, speak to this person walking by. Ask them how their day was. Ask them if they need help. In like a certain situation. You know, God speaks through us every day. Right? The more open you are to it, the more you'll really start to notice how we're here, but it's kind of like we're here for the experience because God is guiding us throughout life. And there's various other, I'm not going to deny that there's various other, entities, if you get what I mean, right? The devil, the devil could, potentially be speaking through somebody, right? So that's why you don't trust everybody, and that's why you don't believe everything you hear, because let's say so and so from down the street is trying to, that's why you got to listen to God when he speaks to you, because God will tell you, do not trust this person. Do not do what they want you to do. So if God does speak to you, you just got to be thankful that you are one of his, not only chosen ones, but also you're just one of the people that he speaks to. All right, because, God loves all his children. God loves everybody. But some people are too cut off from God. They won't listen. They pushed him away, or, God's love will prevail to certain people sooner because they really, really need him. You're going through a situation and God's there for you, like instantly. You get what I mean? Some people haven't been there yet. And they have their entire life to, experience God. But some people are more open to the devil. Some people are more open towards, the negative of the devil. Right? And, he's the devil is able to grip certain people, where God is able to be there for certain people. And the devil will lie to you, he'll deceive you, and he'll make it look like he's there for you. But he is going to be preaching very evil, negative things to do, whereas God isn't telling you to do anything. God is giving you unconditional love. He's caring about you. He's blessing you. He's like, he's like the ultimate father figure. Or he's like the ultimate, person you want to base your life after. Like, oh, I'm just a regular guy, but God is who I want to become like. Because God loves everyone, no matter what, no matter who they are. Okay? So he will speak through you. He speaks through me every day. I hear him every day. And he doesn't have an anxious way about him. He doesn't have a scared, depressing way. He really has a way to speak to you that makes you feel more calm and more comfortable and more happy. Like, okay, everything's going to be okay. Right? It's like a revelation when he talks to you. Like, you might be having all these like back and forth thoughts. That's like when the devil's trying to get to you. But once God speaks to you, that's when it's like a calming of thoughts. Like, okay, I just had a revelation. Now I don't need to worry no more. I don't really need to think no more. because I came to my revelation. Now I can just enjoy these moments until he speaks to me next. You get what I mean? Because some people need God more than others, right? But he loves everyone. He's there for everyone. Some people turn to God, and that's that. Other people need God to speak to them more. Some people need God a lot. And some people have just not been converted yet, or they just haven't, been open to it, haven't decided yet. And, if you haven't, you're more open towards, other deities being able to speak to you, being able to all types of this stuff. So, my advice to you, if you haven't opened your life to Jesus Christ and God, just like really just like listen for a while and just see, and just see if God ever speaks to you or touches you. You could find him in the most beautiful sunset. You could find him in the cars passing by. You could find him in the nighttime sky, right? You could find him in the littlest places, guys. You could find him just alone in your room. You could find God. Right? It's not, you don't see God. It's not a physical version. It's more in a different realm if you're open to it. It's a feeling that you get, or it's an experience you have, right? God isn't just going to walk up to you for now, right? Like I said, God is going to speak to you through another person, or he'll speak to you through, just by yourself, or wherever you are. You might, in a group of people, you might hear him talking to you. Okay? But I guess what I mean is, let's say God keeps speaking to you and you keep just, for some reason, you're not listening or you're not all there. He's not getting through to you, right? He will send somebody into your life to speak to you. He'll speak to you through them. He'll use them as a vessel to talk to you, to tell you, to get you on the right path, to get you in the right direction. After he's tried to speak to you multiple times, if that doesn't work, he'll speak to you through another person. He'll use them as a vessel. This person will come to your door. You'll meet this person in a new job. You'll meet this person at school. You'll meet this person in your neighborhood. But it's not everybody. That's what I mean. Don't trust everybody. What I mean is you got to let everyone in and let them speak. But then you really got to listen to that voice of God within yourself to decide, well, do I trust this person or do I not trust them? But God will send people to speak to you, to impact your life, to change you. All right? Sometimes maybe the people that you love, let's say you loved a girlfriend, you might have actually loved God. God might have used that person, and not in a selfish way. He doesn't use people in a selfish way. But God might have used that person to show something to you. And now you say, I love Isabel, right? I just made up a random girl's name, right? But, I love Isabel. And all of a sudden, Isabel doesn't even care about you no more. Isabel moved on. Isabel moved across the country. And you're thinking like, how could we have been so in love? And then one day at the drop of a hat, she just walks out of my life. And that's my answer, is that God uses certain people as a vessel to get to you, to show you something, to teach you something, or to spread his love to you. If no one is loving you, he will, and he's not getting through to you to show you that he loves you, you're not letting him in. He will use a vessel in the physical realm to come and speak to you, to share times with you, to love you, to care about you, the things that you need. God will come into your life in mysterious ways, temporarily. He's in your life forever, but physically he'll be there temporarily. One day he might be there through this person. The next day he might be there through another person. The next day he might be there through, it could even be an animal or anything. So you question, why does this person leave out of my life? And you say, I love Isabel. I love Isabel. But it could even be God coming to you that you love, Because Isabel, one day she just up and forgot about you, and it is what it is, right? But how could that be? And to me, it's clear that, you know, God will use people as a vessel to speak to you. Or let's say you had nowhere to live, and this person opens their home up to you. In a way, that's God opening his home up to you, you know, looking after you. He looks after all his children. Anything he puts you through is for a reason. He wants to build you up so you really appreciate when things happen in the end. He wants you to appreciate everything, right? That's the only reason he puts us through pain and all that. So anyways, just want to say thank you. I'm out.